Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about 5 things you didn't know in Arkham City. So let's just get straight into it. At number 5, we have the Catwoman voice actor didn't even know her part until the day. The world of acting is a pretty mysterious business, but the people behind the certain projects do their best to keep the production shredded in secrecy. This often means the actors have bare minimum amount of information. According to leaks online, some of the performers didn't even know which roles they would be hired for until the day they started working. The story goes that literally the voice actor of Catwoman, Grey Disraeli, didn't even know that she was actually Catwoman until entering the recording studio. At the time, someone else had been cast in the role but was placed at the last minute. Fortunately though, she did smash the job as Catwoman and everyone loved her performance in the game. At number 4, we have Deadshot thrown as Bruce Wayne in the processing center. One of the long-running side missions in Arkham City concerns Deadshot, a supervillain running around the city and sniping out inmates, leaving a trail of dead bodies for Batman to find and follow. Game's more memorable optional encounters rather than Batman's detective work to track the killer down. However, it's more unsatisfying to complete it and take him down with this detail in mind. The opening of Arkham City actually has you controlling Bruce Wayne outside of the costume, being escorted through the prison and hounded by the inmates. While most of these non-script goons fade into the background, this is one in particular that tells Bruce Wayne he's on his list. It turns out that this is actually Deadshot out of costume. As a result, when you finally defeat him hours later, the victory feels even more personal to you. In number 3, we have the game director has a 6-foot poster of Batman and Catwoman in his house. It's not uncommon for people who work on big projects like Arkham City to take some stuff home from them when they finish it. Even better, when you're on the creative lead and director, you can usually count on first picks of anything, an offer, an advantage. Rocksteady's Sefton Hill took full advantage of one production rat. As mentioned in his AMA on Reddit, the director commented the game's shipping by taking home a framed thank you poster written by Mark Hamill himself, as well as putting a 6-foot image of Catwoman and Batman in one of his hallways at home. Apparently his house is full of Batman memorials of this kind as well. Talk about taking your work home with you. Number 2, Batman carrying the Joker's dead body was the story's starting point, with a lot of stories writers actually beginning with the ending and then working backwards to fill out how the characters got there. That's pretty much how Rocksteady came up with the narrative for the city. As mentioned in the same AMA, Sefton Hill explained that the images of Batman carrying the Joker's lifeless corpse, just like he carried Jason Todd in the comics, came right at the beginning, acting as a bolt of inspiration to build the rest of the story around that. It was one of the first plot points throughout. It's no surprise that the moment is perfectly executed in the final game. All these years on, it's such a ballsy move on the Hill, explaining why he thought the images were so important to the story. He explained he wanted to show that even though Batman hates Joker, there's a part of him which he wouldn't care to acknowledge that is defined by Joker. Without Joker, Batman is not the Batman. That image is Batman comes to terms with the loss. Number 1, we have Rocksteady knew Robin would be diverse. Outside of the comics, the idea of Batman always coming with a Robin had divided creators and fans alike. Perhaps partly down to the Dark Knight solo movies, superhero has mostly been portrayed as someone who works alone, and the audience have come to find the likes of Robin hard sell. So of course is something Rocksteady knew before including the character in the game. Speaking in an interview with The Guardian, Sefton Hill conceded that not only did the team realize that the sidekick would have met with resistance from some fans, but that some inside their own team may not be totally thrilled with the character's inclusion. The director confessed how much he personally loved the hero, but acknowledged others may need more convincing. So that was the top 5 things you may not know about Batman Arkham City. Leave it in the comments, there was some stuff you did know, and if there's some stuff that I might have missed out, I can put it into a part 2. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!